All right, we are recording. Welcome, Dan. I am Dan.
Thank you.
I'm
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 Dan too.
lowercase Dan, and you're uppercase Dan. So
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
that's the difference. Well,
Mm.
welcome to those who are joining us. If you have not seen one of these videos before, uh, I am going to attempt to help Dan figure out what his type is. If he already does know it or doesn't know it, whatever. It'll just be another voice of opinion, I guess. I'm not going to tell you definitively what your type is because every person kind of has to figure that out on their own. But I can at least tell you.
Help.
I can try to help. I can make suggestions I will make a suggestion as to what type I think you are at the end, and it's kind of a take or leave it thing. Like sometimes people have disagreed with me
Yeah.
at the end, and I'm like, okay, let's talk about it, and then we talk about it, and a few times they've changed my mind because I'm like, well, once I understand what type they thought they were, and I think about what they're saying, and I look back because you can only know somebody so much in an hour, right? So um,
Absolutely.
you
Mm.
know yourself better than I will know you in an hour. So all I can really do is just try to get some generalizations down. But so nice to meet you. And have you seen
Nice to
it?
meet you too.
Thank you. Have you seen any of the previous videos I've done on this?
Yeah, a few ones. I wanted to see how you were doing this, and I got interested in. I got interested because I thought you were doing quite a good work for something free. So
Thank
I
you.
was like, yeah, no one's doing this, so let's give it a
Right.
try.
Yeah. And I'm actually backlogged. I have like three videos I've made that I need to put up on the channel. So there's a lot of
All right.
there's a
Okay.
lot of content. There's a lot of
Awesome.
content in my
Yeah.
backlog that I need to put up. So if you
All
notice, I
right.
haven't posted in a little while. So this is,
All
or
right.
maybe there's two videos. This might be video number three, actually. Um,
All
so,
right. Good job.
thanks. Well, it just means I'm slacking on uploads. I'm making the videos, but I'm not uploading them, so I need to get caught up. Um, all right, so let's jump right in. Let me ask you a couple of starter questions, and we'll see where we end up with this.
Go.
To start with, would you consider yourself as more of a proactive or reactive type of person?
All right. Do you want me to develop every time, not just answering with single word and answer? I mean,
Do
you want
whatever
me to
you need to
develop, right?
do to get the point across. Of like
All
I'm kind
right.
of on your team, so you just got to tell me like whatever you feel like is the most pertinent information to tell me. If it's very succinct, you can be succinct.
All right.
If it requires more explanation,
Um,
go for it.
I mean, I would. I mean, it. It's so. I mean, it's a difficult question already. Sorry, it's the first question. I'm finding it difficult
Off to
already
off to a great start,
um,
right?
because it's so relative from my point. Like from proactive people, they will tell me I'm reactive. From reactive people, they will tell me I'm proactive.
Okay.
Um, I'm not on the extreme. I think. I don't think I'm way too disorganized. I'm not that reactive all the time. I mean, I think um, maybe 1 hour ahead, but not much, right? I'm not that proactive too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, kind of between the two,
So
let's say.
okay, so you're between those two. Um,
Yeah.
you said that you generally think about an hour and ahead. So so if we talk about things like calendar, schedule, or like planning
Oh,
a year in advance, 5 years in
no.
advance, like how far ahead do you go typically?
I mean, right now I have my plans done for 2 years because I'm a student
Hmm.
and I mean I have to plan things. You can't succeed if you don't plan anything. So I mean I got this all planned because I'm forced to. So I don't know if that really counts. Um, but in general, I don't. I guess that's what you're seeking. I don't plan my day, right? When I get up, I don't plan what I'm going to do. I'm not planning my week. I'm not planning anything, and I don't want to actually.
Why do you think you don't want to?
Because it stresses me out a little bit when it's important only. You know, for example, in work, when I have things to do before a certain time, like the deadline is stressing me out. I hate it, and at the same time, I disrespect it because I don't really. I don't really care that the deadline is approaching and that I should be working, right? That's called procrastinating, and that's my whole freaking life. So,
So why do you think you
uh,
procrastinate? What do you think is the root cause behind that?
lack of discipline, I would say, is just me. I mean, I have no excuse. It's just me being dumb with it. I'm just not responsible enough.
Do you think that you're dumb, or do you think that it has something else to that it's something? Do you think that someone else would think that you're dumb, or do you think that there's something else?
I, now I said dumb, but no, no, it's not. It's not the appropriate word. Just scatterbrained, I'd say. I'd say.
Scatterbrained? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So, do you think that your brain is more scattered in the conscious mind or in the subconscious mind?
Oh, great question. What do you mean, actually? I don't really get it.
I don't know. I guess I'm trying to get a sense for um some people find it very easy to organize their conscious life around them, and some people find that very difficult because of when I think of the conscious mind, I think of the things you're doing intentionally. When I think of the subconscious mind, I think of the things you're doing automatically. So
Hmm.
so sometimes people are automatically in complete disarray, but they
Yeah.
can get down to it and be sort of focused. Other people are when they try to focus, when they try to be conscious, then everything feels out of control, sort of. But then they have to, if they if they
Oh,
let their
interesting.
subconscious kind of run the show, then they have a more organized sort of approach to life. So, like I like where so maybe I've been too all over the place with this, but does anything I just said unlock something for you to bounce back at me that you said, okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm something. Where do you fall on that?
I see. I see. I don't. Because the thing is, like, I relate what you say with the conscientious trait of the big five.
Okay,
And
I
when
wasn't
you're
referring to that, but
conscientious,
you are
yeah,
conscientious or you're not conscientious?
I get some questions than before. It's so relative. It's so hard to say.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm not conscientious, I would say, but I made a list of things I wanted to tell you.
Yeah. Go
So
ahead.
so that's quite
Let's
conscientious, right?
no maybe
It's,
let's hear what you thought of, and let me hear what those are.
I'm making lists. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is something I do. Just I'm making lists all the time because I don't want to miss anything. Like I I have a very bad memory, for
Okay.
example,
Okay.
and when someone's telling me something, I there is an 80% probability that I won't remember it in
Mhm.
1 hour. So I need to write everything down on paper,
Mhm.
on my phone.
Yeah.
Uh, I need to write everything. Like names, it's so embarrassing when I'm I'm employed and I just can't remember
Yeah.
anyone names.
So go ahead.
It's
Let me know.
so annoying.
Read off some of those items on the list. Let's hear what you got.
Right, so I'm doing this. You know, I'm not bad at remembering things, but at the same time, I would say that in school, I've always done my homework well, which is more of a trait of conscientiousness. I'm doing my work. You know, I say that I'm stressed out by the deadline, but I do my work on time
Okay.
because
Yeah.
I don't know how to. uh, what to think about that. Um, then yeah, procrastinating a lot, but I do my work on time, so that's a big point there. I have also no attention span. Like it's so it's so hard for me to focus on something more than 5 minutes. Like I have to do something else,
Is that
otherwise
okay?
I'm
Otherwise, what happens?
well, otherwise I'm just going away in my head. Like
Okay.
I'm starting to
Can
go on
can you make
other
it through a
on
movie?
tangents.
Can you make it through a movie?
Uh, it's actually yes, but I don't understand movies because I'm just being so uh oh what am I? I'm just being so what's the word? Like I'm going away, like I'm dreaming. I'm just dreaming of something else. I'm
Okay.
thinking about what should have happened in the film, or what's going to happen, and so I miss the details of the film and I don't understand anything in the end. That's a real problem, actually. You know, it's you can't watch a film like,
Interesting.
yeah, it's annoying.
Do you ever get tunnel vision,
Um,
or do you know what I mean when I say tunnel vision?
yeah, some kind of predictions, right?
No,
No,
I mean like
no,
so
all right.
absorbed in something that you lose track of literally everything else because you were so locked in on that one thing.
When I'm stressed out,
When you're stressed out. Okay.
only when I don't have a choice and I need to do something and my attention is required right now, I
Yeah.
will be focused and very hard. But it's rare. Like it's not it's not natural for me to have a
Okay.
tunnel vision now.
Okay, okay. So normally your attention is kind of everywhere, right? Like it's like shifting constantly or
Yeah.
something like that. Like you're
Um, I just
but
can't
not
focus.
outwardly, it's like shifting inwardly.
Shifting inward. I don't know what you mean with
Like
shifting inwardly or outwardly.
what I mean is, are you being distracted by your own ideas, or are you being distracted by the things that are happening like around you?
Uh, I would say both. Like
Both?
it's
Okay.
I won't I don't think I can tell you accurately what I'm doing. I mean,
Yeah.
if there is a noise while I'm working, for
Mhm.
example,
Yeah.
I will be distracted by it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
That's why I want silence all the time. Like I'm putting
Yeah.
headphones or on things to
Okay.
not be distracted by anything around me. And at
Yes.
the same time, when there is no noise, I can still be distracted because I'm dreaming of something. You know, so
Sure.
I I can't really tell you.
Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. So, let me ask you this. Okay, I'm gonna do a little like cognitive test that I do sometimes, and it kind of just
Yeah.
there's no wrong answer because what I'm actually trying to figure out is more like purple versus red than like right versus wrong. It's more like where do
Mhm.
you fall on like a certain spectrum, kind of like how ocean is, where it's like you could be more this or you could be more that, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not like there's a
All right.
wrong answer. Um, so when I ask you these questions, when I give you these challenges, you might feel the pressure of like I have to do this because I have to perform this question that's being asked of me, and I'm under the pressure, I'm under the gun, right? But the reality is, I just want you to think of it more from the standpoint of like, imagine I threw a ball at you and you reached out with your right hand or you reached out with your left hand. It's literally just to see which one do you reach out with more
All right.
quickly.
All right.
That's all.
Okay.
So if you,
Okay.
the point of the test is not if you drop the ball. The point of the test is which one you've reached for. That's all. So
All right.
you will drop the
Okay.
ball
I
in this
see.
test is what I'm saying. It's intended, it's designed for you to drop the
All
ball.
right.
So don't
I
worry.
see.
So don't
I
worry
see.
about dropping the ball because failure is designed into this test, okay?
All
So
right.
if that helps you feel a little less pressure,
Understood.
right? It's not the Kobayashi Maru where you have no options whatsoever.
Hmm.
If you know that reference, maybe you don't.
No,
um,
but I get it.
you YouTube people will know. I know you will. Um, so, okay. So the first question is, Now you said you have watched a few of my videos before. Have you seen the video? Have you seen a video where I asked the person to give me three things these five things have in common? Or sorry, five things these three things have in common?
No,
No, you have not. Okay.
no, but sounds funny.
Yeah. So okay, I want you to tell me five things that a steak, the moon, and a tree have in common.
What was the first word?
A steak, like you eat it, like a food steak, like a medium rare steak.
So you said a stack, a moon,
The moon and a tree.
and a tree.
Yes.
All right. And so I have to tell you what they have in common, right?
Five things they have in common that are absolutely, you can't go 2 out of 3. Some people are like, well, it's something that's and it's got two of the three in common. No, I don't want 2 out of 3. I want all three.
Well, it makes me. It, I remembered of something one day when I was like eating outside. I was eating meat. It was not a steak, but it was meat, and there was a full moon, and I live near the woods, so I made the link there. Uh, that's a link. That's the first thing that came.
Wait,
to
so
my
what
mind.
was the three things? What was the thing that they had in common?
I was seeing them all three at the same time.
Oh, okay. There was a
Because
time where you saw all three of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, yes.
Um, yeah, all right. That's quite hard.
It's quite hard for certain personality types. It's quite easy for certain other ones.
Um,
And you can say uncle. Uncle's an answer. All right, you've taken so long, you may as well have quit. So,
Yeah.
so I'm going to get to the next one now.
all right.
If you were able to do it, you would have been able to do it by now. So the other one is, I would like you to come up with five. By the way, that one that you just had trouble with, I could give you like 100. So I'm just to
Oh.
give you an example of our difference in cognitive approach. Just tells me a little more about you. And it's not because I'm any smarter than you, by the way. It has nothing to do with that. Actually, just has to do
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
difference
yeah.
in the way, the vector of how we think about things. That's all. So the other one is, I would like you to come up with. So just forget. You're still thinking about it? So I want you
Yeah.
to. I want you to get off that. All right. So yeah, just go ahead and look at the
Yeah,
wall for a second if you have to, or
Yeah.
whatever. Just that test is over.
Alright.
There's really nothing. I'm
Alright,
not looking.
okay.
I'm not looking for anything. And there was no wrong answer, so it's like it doesn't matter if you continue.
Can
or
you
not.
give me examples? Just I wanted
Oh
to see
yeah.
what
Well,
you're
you
thinking
have to
about.
give me three. Let me do my other part of this test, and I'll tell you what.
Alright,
Here's what we're gonna
alright.
do. This is all about you. So we're gonna go all the way to the end. I'll tell you what I think you are. We can talk about that, and then at the very end,
Alright.
I will ask you, or you will have to remind me to ask you. Do you have any questions for me? And then when you say yes, I do. Tell me what do X, Y, and Z have in common. So in your lizard brain, I want you to think of 3 objects that you think will be difficult to connect together, and I will. You can give me that as a challenge. How's that sound?
Good. Sounds
All right.
good.
So you work on that in the background, but I need your conscious mind right now. So,
Okay.
so the other one is I want you to think about. I want you to give me 3 unorthodox uses of rope. So now this is not going to be hanging yourself or tying 2 things together to drag them, or I'm sure you can imagine what a conventional use of rope would be. So
Yeah.
conventional use of rope would be something you could turn on the TV and you could see somebody using it that way. An unconventional use of rope would be something very unusual that you would think, that's really strange. So what are some unconventional uses of rope that you can imagine?
Well, put it on the road and get the rope like 1 meters away. I mean, no, just let it on the road, and when the car passes,
Yeah.
you get the rope to get up,
Okay.
and the car gets in,
Okay.
and the car like just
Yeah. Flips or
makes some
something.
turns.
Okay, that's one.
Yeah.
That's one. So give me another one.
To make I don't know. Shit, how's that called? Fuck.
It's okay.
I'm not an English native, so I need
Oh,
to
that's
find
fine.
my.
You're a very good English speaker, by the way, for not being a
Oh,
native.
thank you.
Yes. Just wanted to let you know.
I was
I might
thinking
not
about.
have even known actually that you were not a native speaker, even though you have a
I
slight.
appreciate it.
Yeah, even though you have a slight accent, you might have just. I might have assumed that you grew up in a country where it is taught, but is taught with with an
All right.
accent.
All
So,
right.
yeah, just wanted you to know. As I know, non-native speakers like to hear that when they want to know how they're doing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
So
appreciate
I
it.
just want to let you know you're doing really good.
Thank you.
Hmm.
I was thinking about making a swing with it, like you hanging to do it. Maybe it's too
That
conventional.
might be too
Uh,
conventional, but let's just
yeah,
go.
yeah.
We'll go with it, and if you come up with six, then you come up with six. All right. So, what's number three?
Um, then I was you like you. I did it when I was young. I don't know if that counts.
Yeah.
Like I hang a little rope around my teeth, and
Oh, okay.
I cling the rope to the door, and
Yeah,
I
like
stop the door, and the
pulling your
teeth
own
go.
tooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Um,
That's three.
um, uh, oh, it's funny. Yeah. Don't know. I could. Yeah. I could. Um, I could use a rope to like put my laundry on it
Okay.
to make it dry.
Okay.
Um, it's funny. I don't have many ideas.
What's something weird you could do with rope?
I'm sure there are so many, like
There
so
are.
many, but
There definitely are.
um,
If it makes you feel any better, I struggle with this question a bit too. So.
um, oh, I was. Yeah, making a trap for people so they don't come in my house. Like, I mean, like, how? Well, no, forget about that. But maybe just locking a car with it or a bike, like putting around the car or the thing you don't want to go, and it won't go, because if the guy is trying to use it, then the rope will get into the wheels and it won't work.
Hmm.
Uh, Trying to do something like that, something that
Okay.
breaks everything around.
Okay.
Um,
I think that's good for now. So let's move on. Let's ask some more.
yeah.
Let's get to some other questions. Um, how good are you at like building things with your hands?
I'm not. I'm not good.
Okay.
Straight up.
I'm not either, by the way. I'm just gonna throw
All
that out
right.
there. I'm not either, so it's just.
I mean, I haven't tried,
So how
but
bad are you at it?
I'm not.
Are you like real bad, or are you like sort of bad?
I mean, I'm bad because I don't like it. I
Okay.
mean, I'm not interested in it. Maybe if I was interested in building something, I
Yeah.
would be good at it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm not. I hate it. Like, I'm not. I'm not. I don't create physical things.
Okay.
I. I don't.
What do you create?
I'm currently employed as a research engineer
Okay.
because I theories and systems to make things work. That's what
Right.
I create.
Okay. Got it.
Uh,
Got it.
I mean, yeah, research is my thing. Uh,
Okay.
Finding innovative solutions
For sure.
and not with ropes.
Yep. Not with ropes, but with theories.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, I guess maybe let me ask you a few more questions. Let's see here. Would you say that you are not very good at keeping your space clean, like around you?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. It's this.
It's
This is
not
not
a.
clean.
It's not your preference to clean that, right?
No, this is not.
Is it a mess right now? Would you want to move your webcam around? Can we see? I would
I
think.
mean, I only live here. I've been living here for 1 week, so it's still pretty clean.
Oh, okay. But in general, it's
Yeah.
probably gonna get pretty messy, right? Because you're just not gonna.
Very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Uh,
so I'm gonna make a lot of assumptions about you, and I want you to tell me when I'm wrong, because I have a pretty good idea, but I just wanna.
all right.
Would you be more likely to move the clutter out of the way than to like hide it under your bed or something like that? Are you just more likely to move it so that you can get through it, or would you hide it so that others can't see it?
Um, I mean, I would move it away
Mm-hmm.
so that it it it's not annoying anymore. But once per week or per month, I like to clean everything because
Okay.
it's kind of it's I don't know. Even though I hate cleaning stuff, at some point it's annoying to live in
Sure.
messy environments.
Sure.
At some
Sure.
point it's annoying, and I'm feeling way better after everything has been cleaned up. Like it's kind of uh, yeah, it's refreshing. Even though 1 hour later, uh,
It's back to being a trash heap.
yeah, yeah. But at least I did it right,
Yeah.
and if I haven't cleaned, then
Y-
it would have been worse.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Um, would you say that you might be able to sit for long stretches of time working on your research and just you're gone, like you're on that, like without moving, basically.
All right, I'm going to tell you how it's. I'm going to tell you how it goes. I go in the work, and I love my work. By
Yeah.
the way, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I love what I'm into, and so I have a lot of ideas, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have so many ideas that I use paper. I have, and even on my desk, it's not a working place, but even on my desk, I have just so many papers around me
Mhm.
because I have many ideas about my work. You
Yeah.
see, and at work it's even worse. I have many papers all around.
Mhm.
I just write stuff, and every 5 minutes I check my phone because
Yeah.
I'm still not very focused.
Right.
I go on my PC, go search something. Like in 5 minutes, I can do 10 Wikipedia pages, like something like that.
Yeah.
I just I get all around. I seek knowledge.
Yep.
I like to learn as much as I can.
Yep.
Even if it's not very related to my work, I like to learn a lot. So
Yeah. You're like a knowledge vacuum.
yes, 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 and it's 8 hours straight like that. Just so my work is not really getting anywhere sometimes,
Mhm.
and that's why I'm innovative. Because uh, I have some weird stuff going on sometimes in my head, and sometimes it works, and that's
Mhm.
why I'm succeeding in my work.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm at a spot where I want. So we're at the 30-minute mark now, and I want to go refill my drink.
Already.
I'm just about done, so I'm gonna finish that off. I'm gonna go
Hmm.
refill my drink. I am 98% sure I know what type you are. I want to,
90.
yeah, I want to come back and I want to talk about the universe with you a little bit because
All right,
your type
go
and
for
my
it.
type would really enjoy a conversation like that. So,
All
uh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Be thinking about what you want to talk about, I guess, and I'm sure I'll have some questions. And you maybe, you know what, come up with an interesting question about the universe. That's my homework for the next 5 seconds or however long. It's gonna take me about
All right.
2 to 5 minutes to get my drink made and to come back. But for you viewers at home, it's only gonna be one click because the video is gonna end and you're gonna be able to click the next part of the video. So all right, I'm gonna stop the recording and see you in part B.